One of the most common causes of fatigue is what's called hypothyroidism. And a lot of women in particular, are diagnosed with hypothyroidism. And what that means is that your brain senses what's going on with your thyroid hormones. And your thyroid is going to produce those thyroid hormones after the brain sees that they're low, tells the pituitary to make thyroid stimulating hormone, or TSH, which then triggers the thyroid to take iodine and bind it, and it makes what's called T4, which is 4 iodines, and T3, which is 3 iodines. T4 is like a storage molecule, and T3 is an active molecule. Those both have forms that are bound to proteins that circulate through the blood. And when you attack those proteins, we call that Hashimotos. When you start to attack the TPO protein, transport protein, and antithyroid globulin protein, which is a different one. So you can have either one of those. They always have to both be checked. This is a really common cause of fatigue, because when your thyroid is low, your metabolism is low, but you have to ask a bigger question. It's not just, here's your thyroid hormones. It's why? What else is going on? Do you have Epstein-Barr that's chronic, that likes the thyroid? Are you eating wheat and have a leaky gut? And that wheat molecule looks like your thyroid, which can trigger an immune response against it. What's the underlying mechanism? Is it just that your body is absorbing a lot of bromine and you don't have enough iodine? Like, where's the issue? And this is what's not asked. And this is why I get very frustrated. That's why you should always have yourself a good functional medicine doctor, and they're not all the same. So you got to really find one who's going to look at all the root issues. And when you have fatigue, if you take a thyroid hormone, I recommend what's called NP thyroid. That's a T4 and a T3 in a bioidentical form. It's actually from pigs, but it's better than the synthetic because your body actually treats it like it's familiar. And not everyone who's autoimmune can take it, but a lot of times they can. And so if you are taking thyroid hormones and you're reacting to them, that's not normal. You need to switch to a different kind, whether it's bioidentical preferentially, but you can't always do it, to a synthetic, right? But you want to do one with a T4 and a T3 because that's how our body actually produces our thyroid hormones. 93% T4, 7% T3. And so if you're experiencing fatigue secondary to hypothyroidism that's not relieved by taking thyroid medication, guess what? Your fatigue's not from hypothyroidism. It's from something else. And that's a common cause of fatigue that we see is from your thyroid hormones being low. And if it's not responding, really, you just want to there's something else. Okay? Hope that's helpful.